Hi, this is Dana, and I will talk in this video about divine logic from one perspective. God warned me um, yesterday to try to put together in the same video both positive and negative aspects about the topic that I talk. So he actually said to me, Dana, don't depress my boys. So give both positive and negative aspects. So talking about stealing identity, this is, of course, very unfair. And this is something that, in the end, the divine realm will not allow. They will not allow to be carried on for a long time. But, of course, there is free will. They can do it. And the divine realm, karmic board, will allow it to be conducted and carried on until karma comes back to them. But the truth, it will be reestablished at some point. You must fight for this, but truth will be reestablished at some point. Now, stealing your identity basically is stealing your purpose, stealing your destiny, stealing your rights, stealing your marriage, stealing um, your energy at the end of the day. But they get with it, with all of this, all the bondages that were created on your identity. They get with stealing your energy because they need your energy to uphold all these gifts. It's not like they come, steal, and go away. They will attach themselves to you in order to feed on your energy because they cannot uphold the rights and gifts you have unless they have your energy. So they will keep feeding on you. But with stealing your energy, automatically, all the attachments and the attacks they made on you will come to them, because entities they send to you essentially are programmed to feed on your energy. So, as soon as they get your energy, those entities will come after them because they carry your energy. So they will come after them to feed on your energy, which they have. Okay. Of course, at some point, as you fight, and this is the purpose of fighting, God will teach you um, how to cut off all the attacks, how to fight those entities, and you win the battle in the second when you learn to cut off dark entities sent to you, being unable to feed on you. Then those entities will go and feed only on them to get your energy from them. This is the moment, the critical moment in spiritual fighting. Basically, when you learn to cut off, this is why I said in the beginning, empaths need to learn to fight. They must know they are also supposed to be warriors, because you can stop this only when you make sure that the dark entities cannot get your energy. Then the dark entities will go and feed on those who carry your energy, stolen from you, of course. Of course, you go through many unfair attacks throughout all this. They steal your intellectual property, and for this purpose, they attach spirit watchers on you, which is very painful experience. They send sorcery, necromancy, witchcraft. They steal your sexual energy. They do death spells. They do sex magic. They steal your gifts. But with each gift you have, there are created password encoded attacks. So each gift they take from you, they automatically will receive the attacks you were supposed to fight for those gifts. Now, the difference between you and them is that you have God's help, who is training you and teaching you how to fight it. Of course, the big difference also is that you are creating your energy. So you can carry on a protected fight with darkness because you're going to continue to create your energy. And while you learn how to fight, you will reach that point of victory when you cut off darkness, and you already have advanced knowledge in spiritual fighting. You evolve, you receive upgrades and divine grace from God, and then you move on. They, on the other hand, only have the energy they get to steal from you. As fast as you learn to cut them off, they will not get that energy anymore. But as long as they get to steal it, they will get the attacks that they sent to you. Not only in this lifetime, you have to understand, they will get everything that was done on you in all lifetimes. Okay, they have to carry on your burdens. So this is basically the divine logic in which um, a karmic cycle takes time, because it gives time for them to experience what they created on you. Okay, this is why, because I kept asking in my fight, I kept asking God, I did this and I did this, why is it not over? I claim justice, I claim judgment, I claim punishment, now just punish them. And God was like, no, this takes time. You need to carry on your fight. You need to learn things. Um, because at the end of the battle, you have to evolve in a new phase of your life. Um, Getting rid of them, it's not the only purpose of the divine logic of your battles. The divine logic for your battles is that you evolve and you discover things about yourself which you yourself will use later on. Now, while they steal your energy, of course, they do a lot of unfair things to you. But as I said, those, as you allow time to pass and you keep your fight, those will return to them automatically. I will give you an example. There was a case of a divorce, and of course, after many years passed, um, basically the those who created that divorce um, got themselves in the same situation, right? So I asked God, well, this woman stole this man from the other woman. And it was after a marriage of 13 years. It's a very public case in Romania now and very much debated everywhere. And I said, you allowed for 13 years to pass until now this woman is facing herself divorce from the same man who she stole from another woman. Why you needed 13 years for this thing to be over? And God said, because when this woman stole that man through dark magic and other occult practices, that man left a marriage of 13 years, a wife and a child behind him. Okay, so she needed 13 years of marriage with him, also to have a child with him, until the karma was over, only because she must know what it means to invest 13 years in a marriage, to create, to make a child with that man, to bring up the child, and then to have another woman to come steal him with dark magic, witchcraft, and so on. She must understand the exact situation which she created upon the other woman when she stole that man from her. So it's not like it's being settled immediately. Um, it takes time, because there are many consequences when something wrong, a bondage is being done on someone, and God wants them to experience the exact type of multiple unfair things which come, and consequences which come with their actions, and to be exposed to exact same things which they created upon others. And this is, of course, to teach them a lesson. I said this before. God doesn't really punish. I mean, if you look at what I explained in this video, it's not really a punishment. It's just it comes back because